Today I'm going to be showing you how I did my encapsulated set on my non-dominant hand. I'm going to start with prepping the nails. I always dehydrate the nail with an alcohol pad after I use my cuticle bit. I'm here showing you how I did the other hand. I use my protein bond before I start to lay any acrylic. This is a great bonder. I use that in place of primer sometimes. Sometimes I use it with a primer, and I just put that on each nail, let it dry. It's kind of like double-sided sticky tape. And then I go ahead and go back in with my Mia Secret Extra Bond. And I'm going to be using the Cover Nude and the Multi-Balance Pink for this set. That's also my personal glitter mix that I made myself, along with some raw purple glitter and some gold flakes. I'll also be using Elite 99 Soak Off Gel in Chameleon. I will link all of these in the description below. And I'm using that mesh to make the snakeskin appearance like the other nail, and you'll see what I mean as the video progresses. I'm also using a size 14 brush, and I'll be throwing some caviar beads in there, which will also be encapsulated. So now I'm just getting started with my pinky, laying the acrylic. The pinky will be a French pinky, so I am only laying acrylic at the cuticle and up towards the middle of the nail in a oval shape. I'm also going to use my French tip cutter, which basically gives you a good shape in your acrylic when you're doing a French. You can do this without the cutter. You can just lay your acrylic and file accordingly, but I like to use the cutter thing just to get a crisper shape. Sorry, I'm out of frame right here. As you can see, I have the acrylic on the pinky, and I am not doing the full edge just yet because I'm going to be encapsulating that glitter. Then I move on to the ring finger, and I'm also going to be doing some encapsulation on that finger. So I am mostly putting my Mia Secret Nude at the cuticle area, up towards the middle press down too hard, you will be wiping off the acrylic versus just blending it. So I kind of wanted a faded effect as it goes up, almost like an ombre. So now we're done with all of the nails on the base. I'm going to go ahead and file that pinky. Even when you use the tip cutter or the French cutter, you do have to file some just to make it as, you know, crisp and as perfect as possible, because when you lay that clear acrylic up against it, you want to have a really clean smile line. So, you know, filing it is the best way to get it how you want it. And I'm showing you how I did the other hand the same way. Now I'm going to get out my glitter mix and my multi-balance pink. The multi-balance pink actually comes out really clear, so that's why I'm using it. And I'm also going to pour some of my caviar beads in the lid of my nude acrylic just to keep the beads from going everywhere. So I pick up some of my my glitter mix, and I go ahead and lay that down on the free edge of that pinky. That is the same one we use the acrylic cutter to get that oval shape. And again, sorry I'm out of the frame a little bit, but it's hard to keep it in frame when you're doing your own nails. So I'm putting some of the glitter on there. As you can see, it looks really, really good. And then I am also going to fill in any gaps because I want this to really, really shine. So I'm trying to fill in as many gaps as I can fill in. Pretty, right? Direction again, trying to keep it in line with what I did on the other hand. I'm also putting some of those gold flakes on there, just like the other ring finger. And then I'm going to go in and put in some of those caviar beads as well. The caviar beads are so small that they're easy to encapsulate. You don't have to worry about them poking through your top layer of acrylic. They should encapsulate just fine because they're so small. Random places throughout the glitter and the gold flakes, kind of mixing everything up. Doing the same thing on the middle finger. I am doing something a little different. I am putting the multi-balance pink over the free edge of the nail because I'm going to use the mesh to make that snakeskin pattern. So we're going to put that over the nail like that, and we're going to let it set up a little bit. So while it's curing, I'm going to also move on to the index finger and make that look like the other index finger, and then I'll come back to the middle finger so we can do our mesh. You don't want your acrylic to be too wet when you try the mesh, or it won't work out. And the goal of the mesh is so you have some deep depressions where you can brush that soak off gel into it. So I'm dipping the mesh into the powder to keep it from sticking so hard to the nail. And then I just put it on the nail and I push down and I hold it for a few seconds. And it should stick. And you pull it as slowly as you can. I could have probably put more powder on it to get it to peel off easier. But as you can see, it's got those bumps and ridges, which is exactly what you want. Okay, so we are finishing up our index finger. on the other nail. I'm trying to make them kind of neat on this thumb. Always be sure to clean your brush as you go. Now we're going back to that middle finger. We're going to brush this chameleon gel in between the ridges of our snakeskin pattern we made with the mesh. So we're just kind of laying that on thick. I'm not using my acrylic brush for this. I am using a nail art brush, a smaller brush for this. You can use any kind of gel brush or any type of small brush should work. Just make sure you're getting that gel deep down in those crevices. And that's how it looks. Then we're going to go ahead and pop that in our lamp so we can cure it, because again, this is actual soak off gel. And this is how it looks before filing. Well, it was actually during the filing process, and this is our final look.